Hello, hello, sweet honeybees. I have a message for a group out there in the collective. Spirit has been trying to get your attention for some time now, but there have been a lot of distractions within your energetic field that have been clogging up the channel. In my meditation today, what I started to hear was water the seeds. Scratch the itch. The winds of change are blowing. And then I also got a rooster. Little cardinal flies by as I'm talking about this. Spirit wants you to be seen. Spirit wants you to be heard. You have felt this calling deep in your soul for some time now, but you may have been putting it off or neglecting it due to the fear of being seen or the fear of failure. But you've been planting these seeds this entire time. You have been undergoing this deep transformation on a personal level, on a soul level, and you've been planting all of these seeds in this dark place that you have been within. And it's allowed the roots to begin to grow. And Spirit wants you to keep watering these seeds so they can sprout, so that they can bloom, so the winds of change can blow through your life and pull you out of this stagnant, stuck energy that you have been within. When I shuffled my goddess deck to get out a card for my altar today, we had the Crone of Seas, a card of resurrection, come out. Discovering the light in the darkness. You have found the truth within the darkness. And now it's time to rise up from the depths into the surface. On the bottom of the deck, we had the Child of Earth, design. Scratch the itch. You have been called to do something. While you were in the depths of the ocean, the internal sea, the cave within you, you have been called to create. This is going to be different for everybody. I don't know what it is for you. Maybe you're being called to make music. Maybe you're being called to start a YouTube channel, write a book, create a piece of artwork. Whatever it is that you found within you, whatever seeds that you have been planting, the time to water them so they can grow is right now. Underneath that card, we actually have the Six of Earth, the card of success. The pot of gold is waiting for you at the end of the rainbow. But you have to water the seeds. You have to be the storm that creates the rainbow. Allow the winds of change to blow through your life. I wonder what's under this. Because when you allow the upheaval to happen, the change to take place, your manifestations are going to come into reality. What you are being called to create is going to bring so much abundance into your life. But you have to be confident in your voice, in your purpose, in your presence, just like that rooster. The rooster does not ask for permission to call out joyfully when the sun rises each day. The rooster just does it. The rooster does not ask for permission to exist or to take up space in the world. The rooster just does it. And Spirit wants you to be like the rooster. Embrace your voice. Embrace who you are. Make your mark on the world. I felt called to create a deck of my own last night. Now, this deck isn't even fully completed because I still had things just flowing through my mind as I was doing it. But this is the Big B deck, talking about just do it. Don't wait for permission. Don't ask for permission. On the bottom, we actually have be brave. I love that. But let's see what else comes out here about this message and watering the seeds. That is way too many, Spirit. Can you tell me more about watering the seeds, about this wind of change? I see two there that I want to take. The winds of change. We have consumption and stillness coming out. Talking about Spirit trying to get your attention, but there has been a lot of distractions within your energy that has been affecting your ability to glide on these winds of change. Maybe you have been over-consuming, whether it's scrolling your phone, watching TV, what you're putting into your body, or the people that you're spending time around, maybe they're affecting your energy. You're being called to invite more stillness into your life. More time where you can slow down to connect with Spirit so you know exactly what it is you're supposed to be watering within your life. You're being called to create. And while it's good to support the creations of others, if you spend all of your time and energy pouring from an empty cup into the creations of others, how are you ever going to grow your own garden? How are you ever going to grow your own creations or the life of your dreams? Rather than distracting yourself with all of these things outside of yourself, food, going out, watching YouTube videos, watching tarot readers, a tarot reader should not be telling you something that you don't already know. Spend more time within yourself, connecting with Spirit to discover your own voice, like the rooster, what you are meant to be watering. What it is that your soul is itching for. That scratch that needs to be itched to bring in the winds of change in your life. On the bottom, we have Aquarius coming out. Maybe you started on this journey. Maybe things started to become clear for you around the time frame of January or February, Aquarius season. But we are also in the age of Aquarius now, which is a time of revolution and advancement. And you're a part of this. It's not just about collective revolution, but revolutionizing our own personal lives as well. And living in this energy of only being a consumer keeps you stuck and stagnant within that old world, old earth energy. It keeps you trapped in the matrix programming rather than allowing your dreams and your goals to come into fruition. I'm going to split the deck here. Oh, bad news. You probably don't want to hear that you're holding yourself back by the choices that you're making. It doesn't feel good to have those honest conversations with ourselves because the ego does not want to admit that the thing that's holding ourselves back is us, our choices, our behaviors, what we're choosing to put our attention on rather than the things that we're supposed to be watering, these seeds that we've planted that we've been neglecting. This fly buzzing all around me, it's just making me think of the distractions, all of these things in our lives that are trying to get our attention to take us off of the mission that we came here to fulfill when we chose to come to Earth. You might resonate with starseed energy, coming here with a purpose, with a mission. You have much wisdom to offer the world after this journey that you have been on, but you're focusing too much on the voices of others instead of developing a voice of your own. Your voice was programmed with a specific frequency, a resonance that is unique to your personal soul. And there are other souls out there in the world, your soul tribe, that need to hear the wisdom that you have to share. And they will never hear it if you refuse to crow at the sun. You have to have more confidence within your voice. My deck was sliding off of my lap. Because when you learn to start taking up space, to start speaking your truth, using your voice to share your wisdom, so many different opportunities are going to open up for you. Those seeds that you've been planting, you're going to see things starting to sprout, and the winds of change are going to start blowing in your life. You don't have to stay in this stuck, stagnant energy, but you have to put in the work to tend to your garden. You have to scratch that itch. Spirit wants you to create. This is your comeback story. This is you rising up towards the light. This is you becoming successful through the things that you create, through your voice, through sharing your energy with the world. Your story matters. Your life matters. You have a purpose that is so big within this world. I don't even think you realize how big your purpose truly is, because you have not taken that step to truly embrace who you are as a person at your core and share that with the world. And this is your invitation to do that, to stop holding yourself back and to move towards the life that was always meant for you. I'm going to pull one last card, a little piece of advice here. I feel there's a lot of shadow energy with the distractions and, holding ourselves back. So I'm going to pull from a dark feminine energy deck just to get a card for a little piece of advice. We have 3 coming out right there. I guess I'll take 3 of them and see how they go together here. So we have the nymphs, guardian of the wild. I bathe in the beauty of the earth, life and vitality. We have Venus. Beauty transcends the confines of aesthetics. It resides in the authenticity of our souls. Nefertiti. I who command the heavens, let my presence resonate like thunder in the desert. So the nymphs, talking about bathing in the beauty of the earth, life, and vitality. This distraction and this distraction and this overconsumption that is taking place, perhaps focusing less on the beauty that this life has to offer you. Guardian of the wild. There's also been a lot of symbolism here with nature and wildlife, and Spirit's been trying to get your attention. Perhaps reconnecting to nature could help you slow down and acquire more wisdom about what it is you are supposed to be watering and tending to. Nature is one of our greatest teachers. I don't know if you guys know that, but there is so much wisdom that can be found in the magic of this world, the natural world. Venus, all about love and transcends the confines of aesthetics. It resides in the authenticity of our souls. Perhaps you've been putting too much focus on how you physically appear within this world when that doesn't matter. What matters is the content of your soul and the content of your soul that you're sharing with the world. When you embrace the beauty within you, your most authentic self, the right people are going to be drawn to that. You don't want the people being drawn to you solely for your appearance, because that's surface level, and you are so much deeper than that. And there are people that are going to recognize that depth. They're going to value it, but how will they ever find you if you're not willing to put yourself out there? I command the heavens, let my presence resonate like thunder in the desert. It's so funny. I watched Thunderheart for the very first time last night. I've quoted it in videos before here on YouTube, but I finally watched the movie for the first time. And here's Let My Presence Resonate Like Thunder in the Desert. And the movie is all about self-discovery, becoming your most authentic self, standing up for what you believe in, standing up for others. I highly recommend watching it, you guys. It was kind of a hard watch because it does display a lot of the injustice that has happened to Native American peoples, but it was also beautiful and had a beautiful message about nature working with us and helping us and coming more into balance with a natural state and becoming our most authentic selves. And here's this card, Let My Presence Resonate Like Thunder in the Desert. You are, oh, I'm hearing that Imagine Dragons songs. I was lightning before the thunder. You have found that spark within you, that electricity that flows through your body. And now it is time to show that power to the world. Let your voice be heard. Be brave. Now is your time to shine. Don't do the world a disservice by hiding yourself away, because the world needs your presence within it. You have a presence that no one else can offer. It's time to water those seeds, because this is your comeback story. Well, I am going to leave it right there. If this reading resonated with you at all, please be sure to like this video and draw me a comment down below, because I absolutely love hearing from the people that stop by my channel and give me a chance, give my readings a chance. These are also easy ways to help support my growth, as it helps me get my content out into the world. If you would like to see more content just like this one, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. I upload readings whenever I feel called to do so. I'm trying to get out of the energy of forcing myself to do it, because I want it to flow naturally when spirit guides me to do it. I also have conversations with others about their own personal journeys, and occasionally put up a creative writing script. So also subscribe if either of those things interest you. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, please be sure to check out my Buy Me a Coffee page. I will link it down in the description box below. I have a couple of different options, can't talk right now, up right now, but I do also offer companionship calls, which is a private conversation for us to talk through things that you may be struggling with, involving your spiritual awakening, or perhaps even like trauma that's caused a dark night of the soul type situation. I am not a therapist, and this is not intended to replace therapy. This is just peer-to-peer conversation, someone that has been there and wants to provide a space for you to feel seen, heard in your personal journey. If you are feeling extra brave and want to share your voice and your wisdom with the world in a bigger way, I would love to invite you to be a featured guest on my Electric Honeypot Project podcast. The Electric Honeypot podcast. You can go to my website, electrichoneypotproject.com, and head over to the garden page if you would like to learn a little bit more about my intention with all of this. There is a contact form on the bottom of that page, as well as the bottom of the main page, that you may submit to do this. Or you could email me directly at BeeConnected@electrichoneypotproject.com. Either way, I would absolutely love to hear from you and to hear what your journey has been like, what seeds you've planted, and what is starting to grow from those seeds. I want to help you grow your dreams by inviting you to be a part of mine. As always, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, night, week, month, year, and life. Remember to be curious. Question everything. Most of all, stay sweet, honeybee. Sting only when it counts.